Hello, this is Chris of Eclipse Hypnosis, and welcome to the first recording of the Lo-Fi Hypnosis series, Voice Memos From Your Hypnotherapist. I'm looking forward to supporting you today as you find clarity amidst chaos. To be clear, despite the cute title, though I am facilitating a guided hypnotic journey for you today, the purchase and use of this track does not constitute a client-hypnotherapist relationship. This track is for your own relaxation and enjoyment. It should not be considered as a replacement for mental health support from a licensed mental health professional. Do not listen to this while driving or operating heavy machinery, and if listening in a parked car, sit in a passenger seat. Allow yourself to find a comfortable, supportive spot. Turn your phone on silent if possible. You deserve to have uninterrupted rest and release. If there are any sounds in your environment or mine, just gently notice them without any sense of judgment. It's all right if you zone out. The messages in this track will still find its way to your subconscious mind and have an impact. With all of that in mind, I'm so glad to meet you in this space and so glad that you've chosen to make space today to connect to one of your most vital inner resources, your own imagination. Your imagination is incredibly powerful and, as you well know, has the capacity to both imprison you and to set you free. Today, I am inviting you to form a more nurturing relationship with that capacity for freedom. Know now that as I guide you on this inner exploration, that you are always in control of your body, mind, and spirit. And in fact, the more you listen to this audio, the more you will find that to be true, because through it, you are connecting deeply to your own inner truth and intuition. At any time, if you need or want to stop the audio, you are at complete liberty to do so. So let's take a deep breath together. Good. And now, taking another deep, full breath in, tuning into and connecting with that incorruptible part of you that exists beyond the chaos. Take another deep, full breath in and hold it, holding to the truth that this incorruptible part of you has always existed and is always there for you, and now releasing that breath, and with it all of that fear, all of that tension, all of the parts of you that are holding on to the belief that change within and without you isn't possible. Release it now. Good. Recognizing now that with each breath you allow yourself to fully inhale and integrate within you that oxygen traveling through your lungs, enlivening and invigorating your cells, so too are you integrating that knowing that there is this part within you that is incorruptible, untouchable to the environment around you, and always available to you to provide healing, comfort, and sanctuary. Allow yourself to breathe it in again now, drawing that part of you into your consciousness as easily as air, holding it close, and at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, releasing the fear, releasing the insecurity, releasing any illusions that have kept you from connecting to the space within. And with each and every expansive breath, you allow yourself to inhale. Your knowledge and understanding of yourself, your life, and your potential also expands with it. And each and every time your knowledge and understanding of yourself, your life, and your potential expands, the opportunities for abundant growth and healing also expand. And each and every time the opportunities for abundant growth and healing expand, your understanding of your purpose in life also expands. It's so easy to allow it now. It's so easy. You've simply forgotten. And it feels so good to remember. Now, as you expand in this expansive space that is expanding within you always, allow your sense of self to also expand even more with each and every deep, full breath in, and begin to tune into your senses. And imagine the slightest hint of pine in the air. Breathe it in now, and with each deep, expansive breath in, allow yourself to connect to that enlivening scent as you allow your senses to transport you to a beautiful ancient forest. The scents and sounds of it heightening your sense of how supported you feel by the soft ground beneath you. Deeply connected and supported, your body and the ground still warm and nourished from a healing day in the sun, warming and relaxing every part of you as the sun makes space in the sky above for the moon to shine. Imagining yourself connected now to all of your senses as you connect to your sense of self and the essence of yourself even more deeply. And as the branches gently sway in the breeze above you and purify the pristine, clear air around you, you may notice how they frame the most awe-inspiring glimpse of the Milky Way above you. You've never seen it so clearly. It's almost as though your entire life you've viewed it through a fog. And now, tonight, that fog has finally cleared. It feels so good to see. And as that fog lifts and makes space for this new perspective, you breathe in this newfound clarity and feel the curtain in your mind lift with it. Good. You may notice now how it's as though the branches above are curtains themselves that are drawn on a great stage in the sky. And the stars are putting on the most spectacular and immersive show you have ever seen. You begin to notice how it's as though each star has its own personality, yet they are a part of this unfathomable collaborative whole that is the universe. As you notice how unfathomably beautiful the heavens above are from this distance, you may simultaneously know that if you were to be in proximity to the stars, you'd feel the heat of them, as each star is like a burning sun. Each planet experiences the turmoil of windstorms, rocks hurtling in their gravitational pull. Hold both truths now in your hands. On one hand, the zoomed-in perspective. On the other, the zoomed out. Notice as you tune into one hand or the other, how the sensations of those perspectives differ. Is one more true than the other? Is one more valuable? If one hand feels heavier than the other, I wonder, is there a way to shift the weight so that you may find a more effortless sense of balance between the two? I'm curious, how would it feel if you were to shift each truth from one hand to the other? Does the sensation shift with it? If one sensation feels heavier, how would it feel if you set it down for a moment? Or let your leg or the soft ground below you support it? And I wonder if in this moment you are aware of anything or anyone else who might also support it, so that you can more fully rest and release and remember how good it feels to be nourished and supported in this space of discovering. And you can easily remember now that in this space, all sensation is simply information that clears even more space for compassionate curiosity. There is only noticing. Notice now what these sensations are awakening in you. Perhaps a hint of something, perhaps an image, perhaps a memory, perhaps a knowing, perhaps an understanding that you too are made of star stuff, that the same material that burns brilliantly in the night sky above you is also within you. And you can allow yourself to choose at any time to zoom in or zoom out as you make space for this awareness within of this sensation of balance. You are grounded and supported by the earth, as rooted and thriving as the tall, swaying trees around you, and as expansive and entrancing as the night sky above you. It's all within you, and it feels so good to take a deep, full breath in. Hold these truths with that breath, and now release them to be supported by the earth. As you connect now to the supportive earth beneath you, you can sense within this space the honor that the tall, ancient trees feel, and the gratitude that they also feel that you've met them here and are allowing them to take part in your healing. They have lived through and witnessed so much, centuries even, and are grateful that every day, in every way, you are seeking to find balance within yourself and the world around you. They honor and support you as you allow your body, mind, and spirit to rest, release, and remember. And you can sense within yourself that the stars too are celebrating and inspiring you to continue to see beyond the fog of what you thought was possible. They too have lived through and witnessed so much. Thousands and millions and billions of years even, and they too are grateful that every day, in every way, you are finding balance within yourself and the world around you. And they too honor and support you as you allow your body, mind, and spirit to rest, release, and remember. And this sanctuary within reminds you that even though at this moment you may only be able to see the portion of the brilliant night sky that is framed by the branches above you, that there is so much more sky beyond that. An infinite expanse of possibility far beyond your perception. And that sense of gratitude that comes from knowing that we don't know begins to expand more fully as you allow your perception to expand in this sacred space at 20. Taking a deep, cleansing breath at 19, 18, the scents and sounds of the forest soothing and relaxing your body and mind at 17, 16, deeply connecting to the source of ancient wisdom at 15, 14, 13, each breath expanding your senses and allowing you to notice all of the ways you feel really good right now at 12, 11, 10, 9, your sense of your own resilience and healing capacities becoming so clear to you with every breath and every step deeper at 8, 7, 6, 5. It's so easy to allow that clarity within you to grow at 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deep sleep. And now, each and every time I use the words deep sleep for the purpose of hypnosis, and always with your permission, you will reach this comforting, soothing state of relaxation and trance quickly, calmly, and deeply. And each and every time you listen to these words, the more familiar they become. And the more familiar these words become, the more familiar this state of being. And the more familiar this state of being, the more naturally you feel clear, balanced, and connected to this incorruptible sanctuary within. And that feels so good. Notice now as this state of deep release and relaxation expands from the crown of your head all the way down and through to the tips of your toes, how natural it feels to feel this good. As natural as the trees root and grow. As natural as the stars shining above. How natural it feels to allow yourself to feel supported like this. And notice now, as you allow yourself to drift deeper into this purifying sanctuary within, how much clearer your clarity of purpose becomes. And with each purifying, clarifying breath you allow yourself to inhale now, how much clearer your clarity of mind becomes and your clarity of vision becomes. Feel that cleansing, clarifying, invigorating air within this ancient sanctuary expand and flow throughout your brain and body like breath, allowing yourself to find a brand new equilibrium and balance within yourself, within your relationships, within your life, and within the world. And doesn't that feel so good? As you breathe this in and acclimate to this new space and perspective that this inner sanctuary has shown you, with your eyes closed now, gaze up at the center of your forehead. Place your hand on your heart. Good. And now see clearly the infinite resources available within and around you. See clearly among them your wise and incorruptible self, and the joy they feel for being so seen. It's time. It's time to see yourself clearly for who you are, and to allow this new clarity of vision and purpose to expand your understanding of what's possible. It's all available to you now, and you know this deep within yourself with every breath and every step deeper into this sanctuary within at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep. Good. Now release and relax your arm by your side, and notice with it all of the resources and love that you also have at your side. All of the community seen and yet unseen that is with you at all times. And now, draw them closer to your heart by placing your hand once again on your chest. And now, amplify your clarity, amplify your equilibrium and balance. It's all available to you now, and it feels so good to accept it and integrate it into your whole being. Allow this now to be an anchor for you at any time. You simply place your hand on your heart and amplify this clarity and amplify this connection to your inner sanctuary. Now, this time is a time for you to awaken to this sacred space within. And now it is time for you to awaken with this newly expanded understanding and ability to see clearly all that is available within and around you, to feel balanced in this new state of equilibrium that feels so good. And with each count upwards, you awaken even more to this inner resource at 1, 2, awakening with gratitude to the space around you at 3, 4, becoming aware of a smile beginning to form as you wiggle your fingers and toes at 5, eyes open now, wide awake, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake now. Welcome back.